of rest hona hoga. 7 days ke between you have to give 1 day of rest. Okay, you have to provide payment for the day of rest. Okay, so of course we all work through Monday to Saturday, and if we get an off for Sunday, of course our wages are not deducted for that. So that's a paid weekly off, correct? Then for the following classes of employee, they shall only apply to the extent as may be prescribed. So employees who are in urgent or emergency work could not have been foreseen or prevented. Employees engaged in nature of preparatory or complementary work, employees whose employment is essential or intermittent, employees engaged in all these things, technical reasons, and जो भी आपको naturally काम नहीं हो पाया, ये सारा जो provision है A, B, C is not to apply to categories of employees in A to E. आप कैजुअल नेचर के लिए आ रहे हो, you're probably coming for 2 days, 3 days, so you can't expect that weekly हमको one off. You don't even know what is the term of engagement of the employee. In the same manner, if an employee is coming to you for urgent work and you don't know that this event is going to occur, these provisions are not to apply to them. Okay. If an employee does overtime, like it is there in the Payment of Wages Act, you pay double. Correct, you pay double of whatever extra time that they have worked. So where an employee whose minimum rate of wages is fixed, let's take 4,600 for a dal mill in Maharashtra, okay, works on any day in excess of the number of hours constituting normal working day, which is prescribed as 9 hours as per the minimum wages rule. Minimum wages rules. Here just a second. Amandika, just look for the section. Yeah, I think it's here only. एक बार rules में देख लो please. So the rules prescribe 9 hours. So if you are working beyond 9 hours, for every hour, of course, you are entitled to overtime rate, which is fixed under the act, which is twice of what you should be paying. Okay. Then if a worker has worked less than normal working day, so if an employee whose minimum rates of wages has been fixed on any day, and if you are working less, okay, so you are supposed to work for 9 hours, but you're probably working for 5 hours, you shall be entitled to receive wages only in respect of the work done by him, as if you have worked for a normal working day. However, you are not entitled to receive wages for a full normal working day. Okay? If this is happening due to failure to work caused by his unwillingness, employee के unwillingness से हो रहा है, या other cases as may be prescribed. If an employee works for 9 hours, you are entitled to 9 hours minimum rates of wages. If you're working for 7 hours due to the employer is not giving you work, of course you pay them for 9 hours. But if the employee is working for 7 hours, 6 hours or less due to the employee's fault, you only get paid for whatever you have worked, right? Employee is specifically unwilling to work, that's not the employer's fault. Employer ka fault hai, you pay full. Employee ka fault hai, you only pay for what he is entitled. Okay. Then just a second, that wages for 2 or more classes of work. So if an employee is doing, let's say, semi-skilled work also for a certain period of time, and sometimes doing skilled work also. So for whatever time the employee has done semi-skilled work, he will be entitled to that amount. And for whatever time you have done skilled work, you will be entitled to payment as per skilled amount. Okay. Of course, there can be minimum rates of wages for piecework also. We have seen that. Then from the perspective of an HR manager, that what are you supposed to do? So you need to maintain registers and records. Okay. Every employer, what is the definition of an employer? For a factory, it is the manager. For the central government, it is a person appointed by the central government or the head of department. For a local authority, it is the person appointed by local authority or the CEO. And for any other, whoever has supervision and control, that is the employer. These people under these categories are supposed to maintain registers. What do they need to do? What is the number of employees, the work performed by them, the wages paid to them, the receipts given by them, and other particulars. How do you find the format to this? As may be prescribed, whenever you find these words, simply go to the rules. Okay. I have the minimum wages rules here. In the rules, you will always find formats towards the end. So scroll down completely. and forms are available. For example, form number 1, register of fines. If you are imposing any fines, you maintain this. Form number 2, register of deductions or damages. Okay. Form number 3, annual return. This is to be done by employer. Okay. Overtime. Are you paying overtime? What is the name of the employee? What is their father's name? Designation department. कितना घंटा ओवरटाइम काम किया, ठीक है, टोटल कितना काम किया, आपके नॉर्मल आवर्स कितने हैं, नॉर्मल रेट कितना है, उस हिसाब से ओवरटाइम रेट कितना है, ये सब कैलकुलेशन दिया है एंड यू नीड टू मेंटेन दिस. ओके. Then muster roll. Every employee will come in. What is their name? Of course, these will be there. Nature of work. Are they doing semi-skilled, skilled, unskilled work? फिर attendance कितना है, remarks क्या है. Okay. These are where you get the forms under the act. So when it says maintenance of registers and record, as may be prescribed, go to the rules and find them. Okay. Also look for any state specific rules or notifications that have come out if the governing body is the state government. I am referring to the central rules as of now. Okay. Formats more or less remain the same for central and state, but states sometimes add or delete certain things. Okay. Very important is every employer, they have to exhibit. What do they have to exhibit? In factory, workshop, or wherever they are in, notices in prescribed form and prescribed particulars, that these are the normal working hours, these are the rates that you will receive, these are the day of rest that you have, this is the lunch time that you have. These you will find are common across labor acts. Factories Act, if you read, you will find that okay, you have to give out a notice, exhibit it. Child Labor Act, you will read, you will find that okay, you have to exhibit a notice. Payment of wages, again you find the same thing. Okay.